Ready? Hi everyone, I'm Donna Giovenco, registered dietitian. I'm coming to you tonight to talk to you about the holidays and how can we make a simple, easy, healthy charcuterie tray. Charcuterie boards, trays have become very popular in the last few years, and I just wanted to show you how to assemble a healthy one for the holidays. My charcuterie is actually French, and it actually means that it's an assortment of meats. Well, if you Google charcuterie and look on Pinterest or any social media, there's all kinds of charcuterie boards out there. Some are just meat, some are meats and cheeses, some are meats, cheeses, and fruits. There's actually some dessert charcuterie boards. That is a very hard word to say. And there's actually, I saw one yesterday and it was a hot cocoa. So you make your hot cocoa and have all the adding ingredients. So that was a fun one to look at. Tonight we're just going to look at a basic charcuterie board that I'm putting together for somebody who's a meat eater, actually somebody that's vegetarian would be able to eat off of it, as well as someone who is gluten-free. They can also eat off of this board as well. With gatherings for the holidays being probably a little smaller this year, my board is going to be fairly small. I would say this is going to be a very appetizer size board for a family of 4. So you can make it big, you can make it small, you can add anything that you would like. I feel like you can do anything you want. There is no right or wrong, and there's no really ingredients. There's no directions on how to assemble. So I'm going to show you the things that I'm going to add to my board, and like I said, hopefully I have a visitor. I have the dog, she's a visitor. So we are going to go ahead and start assembling it. So what I have done is I have went ahead and prepared everything that I want to add. I put some nuts, some mixed nuts into a little bowl, and then I put some olives in a bowl as well. Okay, so the olives, I just didn't want any of the juices to get onto any of the other products. Next we're going to, I'm doing a turkey breast. So that's going to be a healthier, leaner meat. And the dog just loves the smell of meat. All right, so I'm going to just put some of the turkey around. I have a cheese here. I just went ahead and just sliced off a triangle. This particular cheese is going to be a cheddar cheese with some cranberries in it. So I thought it was very festive for the holidays, and it does taste really good as well. So I'm just going to put that right kind of in the center. I do have my little cheese dip thing that we'll add to it. I have some sliced cheeses. These are already came sliced. Again, I wanted to make my board as easy as possible, so I went ahead and just purchased some already sliced variety of cheeses. And these boards can get a little pricey if you just kind of keep buying ingredients. So just kind of watch, like, hey, what do we like as a family, and how can I add that to the board? I do have some pepperoni. I'm not going to say that's the healthiest of options. However, I feel like for the meat eater in the family, this will be a good addition that they can add to their crackers. So let's see. So next we're going to move into our fruit. So the fruit that I'm going to use tonight is going to be some dates. I'm going to use some red grapes. I have some dried apricots, some dried mango, and then an apple. And my particular apple that I'm using, it's called an opal apple. So I don't know if you, opal, O-P-A-L, opal apple. So I don't know if you've ever had an opal apple. I discovered them last year about this time. And the thing that attracted me to the opal apple is that it advertised on the little tag in front of the apple that they do not turn brown after you cut them. So I was like, oh, those are perfect for taking them at lunch, sending to my daughter for her lunch. So that's what attracted me to them, but they're really, really yummy. They're delicious. So they're a sweeter apple. So they actually, I was curious about this apple, so I'm kind of getting off the subject, but I was curious about the apple. So when I looked up opal apple, because I was like, what are they doing to the apple to make it not turn once you cut it? And actually, it's just the way the apple is. There's no genetically modified ingredients. It's a natural occurring thing that happens with the apple. So I was like, that's even better. So, all right, I am just going to put the apple around. And again, there's no right or wrong. I just want to make sure people can get to all the ingredients. All right, so I have a small board with a lot of ingredients. I'll just tell you that much right now. I have some dates. I'm going to put some dates around. I think I'm just going to move that cheese. Let's see. Oops, I lost an olive. All right. Let's see. Here's some dried apricots. We'll put those around. And the other thing that I'm going to fill in, I did want to add a vegetable. So I feel like carrots are just so popular. That always seems to be the first to go whenever I do a relish tray or veggie tray. I feel like the carrots are always going to be the first to go. So I'm going to fill in some of the blank spots with some carrots. And let's see. This is a pretty full little tray. I feel like it'll be a really good appetizer for the family. I think they'll be happy with it. And like I said, there's something for everyone. And I left no room for the crackers, but we'll go there in a minute. Here's some dried mango. Just gonna put that around. All right. So this might be a little fuller than, here I have some grapes. And one of the grapes, I just kind of cut them into smaller, just pick up the grapes and you can eat them. So we're not picking off a big, gosh, it filled up very quickly. All right. Well, all right, so I have crackers. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here so people can cut the cheese. I do have some crackers that I was going to put on the board, but I will put them on a plate next to the board. And I have regular, I actually have Ritz type crackers. And then I did run some gluten-free crackers as well for the family member that's gluten-free. So all of a sudden I don't know if you can get a close-up or not, of my charcuterie board. And I think that's turned out very good. All right, so hey. All right, so that's how you can make an easy, simple, healthy charcuterie board for your holiday gathering. So enjoy, make it the way you want it. There are no instructions, there's no right and wrong. And have a wonderful holiday. And thanks for joining me.